Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody guys, today we'll take a look at the euro currency. So as you can see, I was suspicious that we have announced recently, and mostly even from the beginning of this week, that euro really feels some problems with the upward continuation. Was not just in vain, so it's indeed the price action has confirmed that its reaction on the some dovish comments from the European Central Bank recently, as investors understand it. So the setup that I have prepared yesterday on the Great British Pound has confirmed the overall idea that the downward action could happen, some retracement, some deep retracement probably. Speaking on the Great British Pound, actually it could be not just a retracement but drop to the 135.30 area. On the euro currency, maybe the drop will be not as significant as in the Great British Pound, so we will see. But right now, it's definitely not the moment to take a long position despite significant retracements. You can see on the daily chart, market has met a monthly pivot resistance 1 around the Fib level and shows the fast and direct dropping. So this was almost the tail close. The market right now is calling around the major 50% support of this most recent swing up and monthly pivot point. Trend still stands bullish, so daily still stands in the boom in the buy mode. But currently, guys, I think that it's a bit risky right now to take the long position. I would suggest some kind of the ABCD retracement on intraday charts has a real chance to happen. Although our weekly setup will be valid until market stands above these lows, because as you know, this upward action and in general last week market has formed bullish grabber that theoretically suggests the taking out of this top. But everything will depend right now on the depth of this retracement and how it will stand. Currently, the major driving factor that should move the market today is, of course, the non-farm payrolls release. In general, guys, anticipation on the non-farm payrolls are positive because if you remember on Wednesday, the ADP report was not really bad. With the taking into consideration the high correlation between the ADP and NFP releases, it really could mean that data also could be positive. But investors, as a rule, are currently mostly taking a look at the inflation, so at the wage growth. That's a major topic right now in the payrolls releases. Not the numbers per se, but particularly the inflation with the wages. That's what investors will be watching for. So, taking a look at the picture, on the 4-hour time frame chart, we see clear signs of the weakness because actually market has no real significant barriers to hit the OP target, but this hasn't happened. As you can see, this attempt market to continue move higher, but it has failed, so just the COP target has been met and market has dropped significantly. Right now, as we have talked about this reverse hand and shoulders pattern, right now market has dropped below the neckline, and this is really bad sign for bulls in the short-term perspective. Here we have the 50%, 123 even. In the few hours, guys, I expect some bounce, some pullback here, just on an expectation of non-farm payrolls release. Some minor retracement really could happen, but later I am not exclude the chance that we will get kind of this action. So it could be key and become kind of the ABCD pattern down. Approximately, I do not know what the BC leg here will be, but approximately it will be around 122, 122.20 area. It will depend on the retracement. And in general, you could recognize here some kind of the hand shoulders pattern is forming. It's not very clear on the euro chart, but if you'll take a look at the dollar index, I will show you. You'll see that the shape there stands much better. So here is the hourly chart of the dollar index. As you can see, these tops are closer comparison to euro currency. Neckline could be plot here, it's sharper, and in general, the overall shape of the hand shoulders looks better here on the dollar index. In this area, guys, we have kind of the double repo top. It's very good top. If we would get the good thrust, here it's a bit lack of thrust, so not sufficient thrust. The 6 bars to the upside, but in general the top is remind the reversal formation, because here was the top. Market opened with the gap up, trying to move higher, but reject this opportunity, just some kind of the wash and rinse, and start dropping. This is very good performance for kind of the double repo top. And I think that could start the retracement down. Actually, guys, on the hourly gold, I have mentioned it in our daily video. There you could see absolutely the same kind of the top, and you could see what has happened after that. So I will show you gold chart hourly. Take a look at this top. This was the sufficient thrust. Here was the 8-9 bars to the upside from this point. And take a look again, open gap up, some kind of the bearish engulfing pattern or rejection of the price, and drop here. Later it has been continued. So that was on the just negotiations of the North Korea news and leaders news, and this was just come down some on the gold market. But I'm speaking on this top. You can see here, and take a look what we have on the dollar index hourly chart. The same kind of the top. It's very good top for double repo. You can see absolutely the same price action. Here, unfortunately, we have, as I said, not sufficient thrust, just 6 bars, but kind of the double repo while look-alike pattern could be formed. Well, that I'm talking on this not to trade this setup, not to take the short position here, but I'm just talking about this retracement could start here. This could reach this area, so left shoulder, right shoulder could be formed, and then upward continuation could follow. So appearing of this kind of the actions, kind of the reversal hand shoulders, are relatively indirectly confirms the idea that could be compounding retracement on your currency as well. So also yesterday we have talked about Great British Pound. There, in general, as we said, we have the bearish setup because recently, sorry, this is gold. I need to find the Great British Pound. Here it is. So recall what we have said yesterday. We could get a grabber indeed. Market has collapsed, and we've got the bearish grabber. Bearish grabber itself suggests the taking out of these lows. It's a minimum target. So Great British Pound also points on the possible downward continuation. Although personally, guys, I'm waiting for OP target. It's around 35.70 area. It's completely this ABCD. Maybe the butterfly here will be formed, the kind of the butterfly. That could lead market right to the OP. As you can see, 1618 target stands precisely in the same area. So that's why I'm really not very fascinating with the idea that your currency right now stands at the point where we could buy. I think that it's not a good situation for taking the long position right now. So let's see what the non-farm parcel release we will get. But I think that if it will be some kind of a miracle if our bullish setup and grabber will survive and all this mess that we have right now. So we will see. But at least, if even it will survive, at least I expect the downside ABCD retracement. This one. So this is at least a situation that could be formed. But it could become even worse. I'm not excluding this moment also.